Hello everyone, this is Comix Villain, and welcome to Villain Talks. We're going to be discussing Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind DLC Secret Area can be glitched and explored. Now, spoilers will be part of this video, so tune out right now if you really don't want to hear any of the secret stuff in regards to the final secret boss of this game, the real secret boss, which was a pleasant surprise. I shouldn't say that. I think a lot of people saw it coming. But in any case, what it opens up, what we're going to explore is really fascinating. So apparently somebody found a way to glitch the secret area of Kingdom Hearts Remind. So they say it's Shibuya. So it's when you're doing the photo mode, you apparently just have to make a few platforms near this one area of the arena, and then you bring Sora back out of that little photo editor or whatever, that mode, and then he's immediately shot out like onto the cliff, and he's hanging on, and you could just jump off and start flying around. So really cool. So they found this out, and they've been exploring. There's always a lot of like really cool little secret stuff in these areas, so we'll kind of see. But what the DLC goes into, and I'd like to talk about it here, is that Yozora most likely is actually is like Noctis from Final Fantasy Versus 13. I say Versus 13 because they took the Versus 13 trailer and basically put Yozora there at the very, very end of all this. That is our last scene for the DLC, meaning he's going to come back later on. It's like after the fight with him, so you're going to fight Yozora. If you lose or win, you're going to see sort of a similar scene, but there is a good ending and a bad ending. I think they're going with the bad ending. The bad ending has Sora, after he loses, he becomes crystallized, similar to what happened with Kairi during the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3, where she gets cut, but then she crystallizes and then breaks apart. Sora crystallizes. So Yozora, when he's about to fight Sora, he says, I'm going to save you. So Sora doesn't know what that means. The fight is incredibly difficult. I mean, making people cry is what I remember hearing about this. That the developers were getting so pissed off, or at least I should say maybe the game testers were getting really upset because of how difficult this was, which is a good thing, right? Some people like challenges. So in any case, that ending had shown, Yozora waking up in the car, looking around, pretty much the same thing as the Final Fantasy Versus 13 trailer. The good ending, on the other hand, actually shows something very interesting. If you know Luxord, or I think they pronounced it Luxord or something weird like that. I was like, what? Luxord? Okay. I don't know. So, yeah, in the DLC, I heard them pronounce it like that. I was like, oh, hey, this is the first time I'm hearing this. So, apparently, Luxord he's the driver for Yozora. That's really interesting, right? That's if you get the good ending, because you'll see somebody with a very similar hairstyle. You only see the back of their head, and in the mirror you see sort of his hairline, and it's exactly the same thing as Luxord's, and the voice actor, same person, same sound. So a lot of people are like, that's gotta be Luxord. So it kind of makes me wonder if maybe some of the characters that we're seeing are actually from Final Fantasy Versus 13. And by that I mean, what if those characters that are the Organization 13 members, what if some of them hail from, Noctis's world? I don't know that we're going to go with Noctis in the future. I don't even know if we're going to, if Yozora is going to change in any way, shape, or form. I have no idea. But all of it's very interesting. It would be nice to see that. If you somehow are able to beat that, though, if you're somehow able to beat the game, man, it's ridiculous. Props to anyone and everyone that beats that. But I believe we're getting to a point where a lot of people are starting to beat it. It's becoming a lot easier. So in any case, there's a lot of speculation on where they're going to go with this. You know, will it change to 15? Will it stay versus 13? In versus 13, there was a lot of talk about that before 15 came out. You know, after it got changed to 15, and all these new trailers, new stuff was coming out. There was a lot of reports coming out that versus 13 had things like Noctis going into a dream world. Like, it would happen a lot during the game. And then Final Fantasy 15 came out, and we didn't even have one event like that. You know, not the way it was described, at least, by some of the insiders. So, I believe Versus 13 is being brought to Kingdom Hearts. And I think that's fantastic, because a lot of people really, really wanted that. In the first place, a lot of people are actually asking about that after 15 came out. A lot of us played it, and then the interesting thing was they cut production on the DLC they were going to do. They were going to do more DLC, like a better ending and all this other stuff. Two things might come about from this. One, they're only going to incorporate Versus 13, you know, all the story mechanics that the director wanted, and that's it. He's just going to be focused in on adding that to Kingdom Hearts in the future. You know, it could be a new game where there's more of a focus on Final Fantasy characters. Who knows? But the other aspect of this is, what if maybe we get a new Final Fantasy out of it? You know, maybe it won't be called Final Fantasy Versus 13. You know, it's kind of in the past. You know, that doesn't have as much of a good. There's not as much of a good reason to do that anymore. It made sense a while back, but, you know, Square, they just couldn't justify it. They couldn't justify splitting up their resources for Final Fantasy 13. I think it was called Agito 13, the card game, and then Versus 13. I remember all that because I was really psyched about all three. And then 13 came out, and I was like, I'm not really a big fan of this. Maybe it was the hardware limitations. I don't know. And then Versus 13, that got scrapped, you know, got delayed and scrapped, and then 15 came out, and 15's fairly different. Still, in my opinion, good, but, you know, Agito was I think it was on the phones first, and it made its way to PSP or PlayStation Vita, and, you know, it's what it was. It wasn't really for me, to be honest, but a lot of people liked it. In any case, the DLC, I think, was cool. I think it's very challenging. I think if you're getting it to be challenged and you want to see new content, there's not as much new content as you might hope. I mean, let me be honest. They do go through a lot as far as the main story. They add in things that you didn't know about prior. And it adds a little bit. There's some cool fight scenes and new fight mechanics, new characters you get to use. The Mickey Mouse scene was pretty cool. And the team-based gameplay was really cool, too. I like that. I thought it was really fun. I got pretty close to dying on that one. In any case, yeah, that's... I don't know if it's worth the price tag that it carries, but it was still fun. Yeah, so anyway, guys, thanks for listening to this Villain Talks. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Help me reach that 1,000 subscriber milestone. We are trucking along all the way to 1,000. And as soon as we get there, we'll be doing a giveaway for Final Fantasy VII Remake, as well as a free bus sketch by Raven Monroe. So thanks, guys, for watching. Like, share, and comment. I will see you on the next video. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. Let me do a happy face real quick. Hold on.